Hey everybody, it's PSI. This video is going to talk about my executions on Friday. I had a pretty good day. I think my overall profit was a little over 1,000, maybe like 1,080 or something like that. It was a pretty good day. I feel like I executed very well. And I like to review, usually on Sundays, how my week went, and then wanted to share a video about it. So here we go. Um, Early on in the session, let me back up a little bit. I had mentioned on my video, I think I did it on Tuesday, where after the large bullish move on Monday and Tuesday, that I figured the market would try to find some balance, and we kind of have. I'm going to swap this over to daily chart down here. I have to go back and fix that one later. Anyway, um, so we have really large moves, right? And I figured we'd find some balance after just a ton of buying up here, and we have found some balance. And that was kind of where I was leading into Friday still, that we're going to find balance. We're going to find bulls are going to try to build structure above the previous all-time high. Because if we just keep buying, it's not going to, it usually does not end very well. So they're going to try to figure out how much interest there actually is up here. Normal auction market theory, stuff like that. So anyway, with that in mind, when I look at how most of the distribution has happened up here, notice a couple of things, right? So first off, we noticed 77.85 is a very important price. It was, excuse me, it was Wednesday's high here, and also the majority of the volume is being traded in here, which means it's going to act as a price magnet. So it's between 77.85 and 77.46 for me personally, and price action pretty much remained all Friday in that range. So how I chose to navigate was uh, with those targets in mind. My very first execution did not go well for me. I sold the second 5 minute bar primarily because I figured we did want to test 77.46 area or 77.47 area. The reason why I like this high and maybe not this one or this one is because it led to a new low on that day, and that's why I was trying to target this area specifically. And you can tell, I mean, it's got a lot of touches. There's previous bar lows here. There's one, two, three, four, five touches on that level. And the more times a level is tested, I have found, the more of a magnet it's going to be, the more reaction you're going to get off of it. And what I wanted to do was sell that. Well, when I saw this first 5 minute candle not go anywhere, essentially, I decided to sell the second 5 minute candle as it was developing. And I did take an 8.5 point loss. The stop was just above the high of this candle when it closed. And I felt like I was probably a little bit early here. So my next level was going to be Thursday's high, which happens to be Thursday's initial balance high as well. So I decided to sell there. And again, my target was 77.47, which I was able to achieve. So that was a 17-point gain, which is pretty good. And then my next execution, um, what I thought could happen when we broke down here was we're going to come up and retest. At the time was Friday's value area low around 77.50, similar to Thursday's value area high. And I wanted to sell that retest, and I did that. Then obviously we got a lot of buyers defending that 77.47 area. So I exited, and then when that candle closed, I decided, okay, I need to get in for a move here, and I bought. I scalped these highs, got a little bit extra profit from it, but I did scalp these highs a little bit. And then I waited for a pullback back to those same highs, and I bought again for a sell up to 77.83. So I think my executions were good, except for the open trade. Even though this trade down here was a loss when I sold this retest, I'm pretty happy with how everything worked out. Mostly because generally speaking, that's a trade, in my opinion, that's very worth taking, even if it is a loss. I sell here, and if I'm selling this value area high, there's a couple of targets that you can take, right? The first target that I would try to take is going to be this point of control where this initial balance low was on Thursday, which would be a good risk reward trade. And then if the momentum keeps going, then I would like to take Thursday's value area low here at 728. So I'm pretty happy with that trade. Um, and I think scalping this and then buying this pullback was also a good idea just to get back up to the top of this range. Because again, ultimately, for me, we're 77, 85 to around 77.47. It's just where the majority of the volume is, and I don't mind trading ranges like that. I find I do really good in ranges rather than trend days. Pretty good day. I hope you guys do your own reviews this week. Hope you guys come in prepared. Uh, don't know if I'll do a video later today about the upcoming week. I might do one tomorrow, but we shall see. You guys have a great week. Hope you enjoyed your weekend, and good luck.